there. The house is bustling. Everyone's getting ready trying to set up for this summer party. The second annual summer bash. Is it third annual, second annual? I don't know. Last year things got out of hand. And I would say this year it's elevated. Like, I keep reminding my family that this is a house party. They're like, oh, we should get this, and let's get this, and oh, a black light. I'm like, what do you think this is, a carnival? I would argue that it still is at carnival level. I got some stuff. I'm blowing some stuff up, some beach balls, if you will. Avelina was upstairs blowing up some glow-in-the-dark balloons, which we found out do not glow in the dark, but only glow with a black light, which we do not have. I actually have to run to the store and grab some things. I'm gonna make a couple of cutesy treats. I'm actually really excited about them. We have a lot more to blow up. Thankfully, we have a little air pump to do that, I think. I don't know, I feel like we did last time. We got some stuff to set up. I'll show you as we do it along the way. Alex is putting out tables right now, which reminds me, I need to actually buy table covers. I only have one left over from last year. I loved this, but sadly, I think I'll have to go with a different print because that's the lonely old one that I have. Lots of fun stuff. I'll show you everything along the way. I'm gonna head to the store. Something I bought off Amazon is like, okay, so I've been running all over my house trying to find the banner that we had last year that just said happy summer or welcome summer, whatever the heck it said. I can't find it. I know we have it. I looked in our linens. I looked in our summer bin. I looked in our party bin. I looked in the closet back there. I looked everywhere. I can't find it. I know I'm gonna find it the last place I look after the party is over. But I think a good backdrop, I got these balloons and stuff off Amazon. These are much bigger than I thought they were going to be. Palm trees, and then it says happy summer. We're gonna blow that up. I kind of have a recipe for when I put parties together. Okay, so one of the ingredients, if you will, okay, this is Kimberly Whisk, so I've got to make a cooking analogy here, is a backdrop. So that's one of the things that I always try to get is just a cutesy little backdrop if the kids want to take a picture in front of it. If not, I mean, most of the time they do, but if not, it's just a nice visual. And typically they're pretty affordable. So the cloth backdrops, the one that I was talking about that I couldn't find, I mean, like $10, you know, maybe you can find some for less, maybe some a little bit more. It depends on what you want. But these balloons, I want to say were like $7, something like that, and blow them up. The good thing about these is that you can deflate them and save them. I have some that say like back to school, and then there's like a pencil or whatever. And listen, I get it. You're trying to save the environment with a paper straw, but when I have this much crap to blow up, the amount of saliva that gets on the straw, inserting it in and out of all of the balloons, I was like, it won't even go at this point. It's so soggy. Do you know what I mean? So, and plus it was like bent, like soggy on one end, bent on the other. So I tried to switch it around and it just was a catastrophe. There are no worse things in life. I'm just kidding. So I started blowing these up and I was like, what letter is this? What letter? I had no idea. It's in cursive, you guys. I was looking at this like, what the heck letter? Oh, it's an R. E-R, summer. We were like, is this an N? There's no N in happy summer. So Avelina and I were doing this and it just really made us laugh because for a long moment, we struggled to figure out what the heck was happening. I was like, did they send me the right kit? It's got the palm trees, but the letters. Anyway, I ended up pulling a metal straw out from what I had, and that worked out really great. It's just a little time consuming, like stringing the letters on the like string that they give you, or what the ribbon, I guess is what it's called. And then I always struggle like literally hanging them up. So my wall has about 7 million holes in it at this point from all of the different banners and backdrops that I've hung there. And you know, through different parts of the year where, you know, we're not having parties or not a lot going on at the moment. And I just think, oh, maybe I should hang artwork here and maybe get a little table. But I'm glad that this wall is kind of open for the majority of it. You know, it's free space, nothing's in the way, it's less visual clutter most of the time. So I kind of enjoy it. And it just frees up a spot to hang a backdrop because otherwise
I don't have a lot of blank walls in the house. I mean, like I have blank walls in the house because I don't hang stuff up, but you know what I mean? You know, like this is a blank wall and it was actually perfect for this very moment. So I love how the palm trees turned out. And then you know what? All of those little ones that I got from the Dollar Tree, I didn't even end up using them. I know, I'm the worst. The actual worst thing is I don't think you can return stuff from Dollar Tree. Like you can do exchanges, but I'll just save it for next year. I'll put it in the summer party bin and then next year we'll do something else with them. But I'm still kind of, you know, living life with one hand, one baby in one hand and a free hand to decorate in the other. So I'm doing my best over here. And hey, hello, summer, time to party. But I was making the kids laugh. They were laughing at me. Oh, wow. It's like model time. Watch out. So that's how it's done.
That took me entirely way too long. My week has been just in shambles. I should have went grocery shopping yesterday, but it just didn't end up that way. I got some Jello. I'm gonna make a couple of treats. I did something similar to this last year where I made like an 8x13 thing of Jello, 9x13 dish. And then I had graham cracker crumbs for the sand. And then I put those little bears in the gummy lifesavers and we had little umbrellas and it just looked like they were having a nice little vacay. This time, since I noticed, you know what it is with birthday parties? It's like people want things easy to grab, portable, on the go, so they can like, you know what I mean? Who wants to sit there and dish? I don't know. Maybe it's just teenagers, but I feel like it's everyone. So it's like having cake versus cupcake kind of situation. So instead of doing the tray this time around, I got these cups. But then I was like, these cups are kind of big. You know, it's a 9-ounce cup, so they're kind of small. I almost got the smaller ones, but they weren't as transparent as this. So I ended up getting these. I'm in the midst of boiling water to make Jello, just a personal little serving. And then I'm gonna do some with the bears in the inner tube. And then I'm gonna do some Swedish fish. I thought that would be really cute. Maybe it won't be, I don't know, we'll see. This might be a disaster since I'm too impatient to go get a bigger bowl. Oh my gosh, they're blowing up the inflatables. They look so good. This was the only flavor in blue, by the way, the berry blue, so the kids better love it. Yeah, I don't know, this might be a disaster. I got 4 huge family size things of Jello. Hopefully this bowl doesn't break. Wouldn't that be an absolute catastrophe? So many cups of boiling water. Is this supposed to dissolve? Yes, I should. I've read the directions like 17 times. You know how it goes. Jello is something I make like once a year. There's something about this that just smells so unnatural. Like, how do I check to see if it's dissolved? Put my finger in. That seems good enough to me. And then so many cups of ice water, and this is like the quick method. I'm trying to not have it splash everywhere. It's actually the most perfect amount I've ever done. And then it says to stir it, I think for a couple minutes or something, and then take the unmelted ice out. Oh, and then refrigerate for 30 to 90 minutes. So ideally, I would have woken up earlier this morning and done this first thing, but I don't have my life together. So here we are. So then I'm just gonna grab my ladle and go to town. And I don't know if how long I'm gonna let them set, like 10 minutes before I put the sharks in. If I put the fish in right now, they might just sink to the bottom. This will be trial and error kind of situation. Such is my life.
So the trial and error situation, was I talking about the fish? Because I'll just tell you now, spoiler alert, it didn't work out. I tried one, I let it set for a little, it was like soft set, if you will, and I threw a fish in there, you couldn't even see it. Maybe, the thing I saw on Pinterest was with sharks, and I know Trader Joe's sells shark gummies that are kind of, you know, light blue and white, and you can see those a lot clearer. I don't know if the people on Pinterest used different color, like Jello, if it was a lighter blue so you could kind of see through a little bit, but this was way too dark to see a Swedish fish in there. And you'll see, like, I'll show you what it looks like. I do end up putting a fish in. It just did not work out, but here they are. I was like, how am I gonna fit these in my fridge? I did it.
Next, I'm going to work on, isn't this tray amazing? I feel like I got it from the thrift store like several years ago. And I only use it like once a year. It's such a travesty. I'm gonna start on Vienna sausage fingers. These were such a hit last year and they weren't even that cute. So this year we're gonna revamp it and make them even better. That's what life is all about, right? And I saw some pictures of presentation and I was like, you know what's gonna make that better? Put them on sand, little sandals. That's what they're eventually gonna look like. Little sandals, and then I'm using, am I wasting this brown sugar? Because everyone's gonna get their grubby little paws in it. Brown sugar, okay? Just get some brown sugar. Yeah, I thought about using graham cracker crumbs, but here is the kicker. You can't make little sand castles out of graham cracker crumbs because they don't really hold a shape. So I'm using brown sugar. Hopefully no one eats it, but like if they do, they're literally eating cookies with sugar in them, so it's whatever. And then I almost bought a shot glass and I was like, Kim, don't waste your money on something you're never going to use. You're gonna find something around the house. And lo and behold, I did. So I'm gonna make a little sand castle. Yeah, isn't that cute? It's so cute. And then I will show you how I decorate. Oh my heck, this is so cute. I'm gonna show you how I decorate the Vienna sausage fingers. Here's the real kicker to see if I can get one to line up on top. Give you a little better view here. Hold on, I might need to push these two a little closer together to make a pyramid. I give a little tippity tap like all the cool influencers do. See if we can wiggle this guy out of here. Of course, he's giving me the look how adorable. It's a little sandcastle. Sandcastle in the sky. You know, with kids, it's all about that presentation, and even just a little bit of effort goes such a long way. Why are these so hard to open? All right, I got it. I don't know where I'm gonna put it or how it will stay, but maybe just like that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Don't mind the horrible background with my grocery bags everywhere. It's fine. How cute, is that the cutest little brown sugar sandcastle you've ever seen? It's the first one I've ever seen, honestly. I mean, other than Pinterest, of course. So I'm going to take these Keebler cookies, which why don't these get more hype? And I'm gonna make them look like little sandals. I just cleaned the counter from the Jello and it's still a little tacky. I got these icing packets from Target. It's perfect. It's less work for me. Like have to get icing and then dye it and then put it in a piping bag and all of that. Where are my scissors? I have 17 pair of scissors. I only have one. I think last year I did this wrong too. So is this more gel-like? I didn't buy the gel. I bought the frosting. All right, we're gonna make it look like a sandal. And I forgot where you put the dot. Right here or where it meets? I am once again going to have to reference Pinterest, hold up. All right, right at the top, but they did like a multicolor, so I guess that's what I'm gonna do too. I did give the icing a little push and shove, but these the best colors to go with. I don't know. I don't know if that's where the thing is on the sandal. But there she is, super cute. Is it cute? I hate those colors. I think I'm gonna do all blue. I'm gonna line these up and go for it.
All blue was the way to go. It was the correct choice. Unfortunately, the only colors that Target had in this pipeable frosting were blue and red. That was it. That's why I got them. I was hoping for, I mean, blue was perfect for summer. I was also hoping for like, I don't know, to replicate the picture exactly, because you look at this stuff and you're like, oh, Kim, you're so creative. No, I'm not. I literally just see a picture and recreate it. Pinterest is full of creative people, and I just recreate their creativity. So if you ever think, oh, I don't know, I can't do it. Yes, you can. If I can do it, you can do it. It's minimal effort, maximum results. That's what it's all about. And you got to dig sometimes on Pinterest because some things are like maximum effort, minimal results. But this is the opposite. Like what took me 5 minutes and the kids were like, these are so cute. Oh my gosh, the sandcastle. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. It's making memories. It's, oh my gosh, remember when your mom made those Vienna sausage, like, what are they called? Sandals, flip-flops, whatever the heck. But anyway, it's the little things like this that excite them and get them giddy. Or I say them. It might not excite everyone, but it excites me. It excites my kids.
Those are so darling. They're so cute. I can't even get over how cute they are. Look! You can't even see it. I don't want to ruin it. But, I mean, you saw it. I can't get over it. But I will. Moving on, I'm going to make, what kind of bowl do I want? Let's do what? I'm gonna make, what bowl? It's such a dilemma. I mean, that one might be too big, but this one might be too small. I need a Goldilocks style. It's Oreo fluff. It's really simple. It's similar to the strawberry fluff salad that I make. I say that, I've never had this before. It kinda has the same ingredients. I'm looking for my phone. Oh, I need milk. I know I bought some. There we go. Initially I was gonna double this recipe and then I thought, there's so much going on. Don't worry, it's not all junk. They're also gonna be eating pizza. I'm making a salad, but will they eat it? It's a party, let them live their life. They're teenagers, right? So it actually calls for cheesecake pudding. I don't know. I didn't find any, so I'm just using vanilla. I feel like that's good enough. Dump that into the bowl. Ooh, it smells so fresh. And then 2 cups of milk. Listen, some people have luck making pudding with almond milk. I'm not one of those people. And I'm not willing to waste 4 cups of almond milk again, or 2 cups, whatever. Maybe that's why it didn't work out for me. I added 4 cups. I vlogged it. It was literally when Eleanor was 2, so 8 years ago. I messed up and I don't feel like I need to repeat that process.
We're making a spooky treat for Halloween. Spooky bag!
I feel like this is not right.
Oh, really? I just spilled the pudding in the fridge. No!
I'm gonna mix this up until it thickens. Do I need beaters for this? I may have made a mistake. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep whisking. But I actually made a whole meal plan for a barbecue that we were going to have. We might still have it, but this was on my list. But now that I'm making it tonight, I'm gonna pick another dessert because the problem that I have is I always pick out like 10 dessert recipes and I also pick out like 10 side dishes or whatever, but no one is gonna eat 10 desserts. They just won't. I should have got my beaters. It's honestly the most effort my triceps have had since summer began. It's all in the wrist, honestly. I learned that at Cordon Bleu, so don't try too hard. Just a little back and forth like so. My arms are burning. I also struggle with knowing how thick this is supposed to be. I've been vigorously mixing this for way too long. I'm done. I'm done. I had it. That's good enough. The next ingredient, ooh, this is always such a delight, is 8 ounces of Der Cool Whip. This it's a little frozen on the middle, so I'm just gonna jab into it. It doesn't take too long to thaw out. I'm just gonna fold this in. All right, that looks pretty nice, hardly any chunks. Okay, the next thing to do is 30 cookies. That is a lot of cookies, and this is a supersized pack, so it has way more. I think I'm gonna end up with 1 whole sleeve left, which is actually awesome because I know some people would much prefer to just have a cookie. And then just crush these a little bit. I still want some really big bits in here. Crush it. Hey. I'm just gonna dump it right in the bowl. Get all those little bits in there too. And I'm gonna, oh, this looks great. Hold on. I'm gonna try my best to make this a little bit presentable. And then I'm going to add a couple handfuls of marshmallows in here.
Oh, marshmallows.
And that is just perfection, if you like Oreos. Fold all of this in and then cover it and let it sit in the fridge until we're ready to serve it. Listen, I would love to give you a review on this, but I did not taste it, unfortunately. I'm sure if you're an Oreo and pudding lover, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. But I'm not a pudding lover, and I put it out and then got busy and chasing the baby and all that good stuff. So I literally didn't even get to eat any. And then by the end of the night, I thought, I don't know if this is safe because it had been setting out all day. Alex has been blowing these up. The kids have already been like playing with them. It's so cute and exciting. Don't mind our dead grass. It's a long story, but the other one is blowing up right now. That's how massive they are. Isn't that the coolest? And Avelina set up the snow cone station. Not really set up. We need paper towels, we need cups, we need spoons.
But we'll get there. It's loud. I'm just gonna set up the tables and do what I can and try to tidy the house up before a bunch of teenagers. I don't have to tidy up too much because I feel like teenagers, like, they don't, like, who cares? It's like tidy, but I just want to tidy up a little bit. Well, a little bit more, you know?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so those hamster wheel things, such a hit. Last year, unfortunately, ours got lost in the lake, in like the swampy part of the lake. And there's a good, like, listen, last year at the park, and they were really expensive, so I was pretty upset about it. But last year we got these. If you look back at that vlog, they were blue, and they're more expensive than the orange ones. That's why this year I went with the orange ones, but last year the orange ones weren't available. So anyway, I went with the orange ones. And I'm going to talk about that ball in a second too, so look at that. But last year, there was a storm, like a huge storm, so we didn't end up like cleaning up all the way before we ran inside. Obviously, it was literally thunderstorming. There was a double rainbow. There was this, okay, so we had the party. There was a storm. Everyone got wet and freaked out inside the house. The storm was over, double rainbow, all was great. Everyone had a good time. And then after the party, there was a raging storm again. So we didn't end up picking those up, and they ended up just going in the lake and where they met their final resting place. So that was upsetting because they're very expensive. And this year I was like, I'll do it, but we have to make sure that we put them up, you know? So that was the deal. And so far so good. And the kids just love playing in them on the land, in the water. It's just a fantastic toy. And they're really durable because our grass is bone dry right now. So prickly. I was like, is our grass going to pop these? So far, they've been working out great. And the kids tumble around in them. They get beat up. Like the floaty, like the hamster wheels get beat up, not the kids. But anyway, yeah, our grass, just try not to look at it because I know it's bad. Our sprinkler system is down from the addition still, because we're not really finished with it. And then it hasn't rained in like 5 months. Like, come on, Mother Nature. I guess I'll tell you about the ball in the next voiceover. I set up these banners and they're so cute. They're from the Dollar Tree, and I didn't know it was a little time consuming to put them up, but it was worth the effort because they were darling to look at on the tables.
They really should have a tool to tighten these. I mean, I guess technically it would be a wrench or something, but gosh, I hope these are tight enough. Okay, I bought these cute little jars, like drip dispensers. Did not need it, no, but I bought it a while ago. Found it at a really good price. And it came with this little stand, and I just couldn't contain myself. This cost just as much as like one of those wooden stands I got last year. I only have one left because if you remember, my drink dispenser that I got last year was broken, or so I thought. I think it just wasn't tightened. Anyway, I don't use that one anymore. So I've got some stuff to fill these up with. So I'm gonna do lemonade, blue something, and then punch. These were buy one, get one free at Publix, so I ended up going this route. Are gonna be full of sugar over here. And then I got these crystal lights. I think these are 0 sugar. I was going to make homemade lemonade, but I'm running out of time. Homemade lemonade is the best. I made it in my like summer side dishes recipe or summer recipes or something. It's unmatched. It's so good. I might add strawberries and mint to this. I don't know how the kids are going to like it. I might just leave it plain for now and then do the strawberry and mint another time. But if you're asking me, that's the way to go if you're making lemonade. It's just far superior than something like this, you know? But if you're in a pinch and you need convenience, Crystal Light. I don't know how many of these I need. If 16 ounces is good for one and I did 6, that's 96. I think there's 128 ounces in a gallon. Or 96 ounces in a gallon. Half gallon? How many ounces are in a gallon?
128 fluid ounces.
128! I got it! I nailed it! All right, so how many more of these do I need? The math, okay? It's 128 minus 96.
48.
16, and 16 is what?
42. Oh no.
Hey, oh. All right, well, I only have one left and I'm just gonna add it because this is gonna get lost in my cupboard and then never to be seen again. So all that math for nothing, really.
If you heard that in the background, I was asking, hey, what's whatever, 128 minus 96? And Wentworth goes, 32, or whatever the correct answer was. And then it was 32, and he's like, what? So cool. He's our little mathematician. Okay, anyway, I'm just filling up the jugs with the juice. And I'm going to tell you about the ball. Okay, last year I bought this massive ball, which again was lost in the rainstorm. And this year I thought I bought the same one. No, I didn't. The one I bought last year was better quality, and it was like 5 times bigger. And at first I thought, oh, did the kids just grow a ton? No. They were, like, the ball was huge. I want to say it was like an 8-foot ball, maybe 6 foot. 6 foot maybe would be more like it. This ball was not as big and luxurious. And the kids didn't really, like, they would toss it around, but they didn't really love it. Alex thought maybe they would play volleyball with it, but they didn't even do that. I mean, they played volleyball, but not with the big ball. They played with an actual volleyball, which makes a lot more sense. And I was like, if they play with the big ball, it might break the net. So anyway, needless to say, the kids had a ton of fun. They were up screaming, doing karaoke all night. They were hyped up on all this sugar water, and the kids went tubing in the lake. We had a photo guy come out with the photo things. You'll see in the end of the video. I don't know what it is, like a photo thing. A photo booth. And the kids were going tubing. Did I say that? I mean, there was just so much for them to do. They were playing soccer. They were up front. Some of them were playing basketball. And I mean, what else were they doing? Volleyball. I said that. Most, like, manhunt. They played manhunt when it got dark. They had the glow sticks all over them. And they went upstairs. Oh my gosh, I love this part. Okay, listen. One of the kids put together a video. So I think it was a girl. She had all of her friends send them like random videos throughout the years that they had taken of, you know, their friends and all their activities and the fun and all that good stuff. So this friend put together just a video compilation, and so they went upstairs in the movie room and they all watched it, and I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. It's just so magical to have like a really great group of friends and just to make those memories together and cherish them and just have a fun childhood. Like, that's what it's all about. So they went up there at, you know, a part in the party and just enjoyed watching that. I want to say it was like, I don't really know how long it was. I didn't watch it 10 minutes. My goal for the night was just to keep the little ones away and occupied. But don't get me wrong, they spent a lot of the time enjoying themselves too, doing what the bigger kids were doing and immersing themselves. I just was making sure that they were kind of out of their hair while still in it somewhat, you know. This banner gave me a lot of trouble. Not worth it. No one cared about it. It's just a little decor piece. So I just thought it was just a little flavor, a little touch of summer, and I liked it, and that's all that matters. Okay, it says, hello summer, as if no one knew how to greet it. Just hand me the bowl of tattoos. Ew, these are like already wet. What the? Ew, are these wet or is it just me?
Ooh.
Do they smell more?
Oh, this is it.
Ew, these are from the Dollar Tree. Stop it. I mean, they're gonna get wet. We're just using them for tattoos. It'll be fun. These are wet, right?
Yeah, these are wet.
They smell fine though.
They smell
I'm like, hey, do you want to sniff it?
Should I
That's
cut them?
so weird.
Last time we cut them. You want
They're definitely damp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give these the old snippety snip because Eleanor and her friend cut up. Oh, geez, Louise, you found the cookies. Okay, I'll give you one. Cut up a ton of these stickers. Did I show you the tattoos? They're not stickers, they're tattoos. They took the time and care and cut them all up individually. I delegated ice cream, flamingo floaty, and they're glittery, I think. These tattoos were such a hit, as they always are, and it always surprises me. Like, something so simple like this, the kids love it. Well, first of all, they go ham. I got some of the summer tattoos I got from Amazon. And then I got some, like, if you can see in the bowl, there's Trolls, there's Disney Princesses, and then Jurassic Park. And I got those from the Dollar Tree, okay? And so you can do it totally on a budget. And something like that is so budget friendly. It's crazy. And the kids love it. Like, I can't express to you enough how far they tattoos their whole bodies up, okay? It's just good, clean fun. And that's what we're all about over here. And so I thought about getting crumble cookie. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, crumble cookies so expensive and so wild and crazy, and I had to rein it in. I was like, Kim, you have spent so much on this party. Like, they do not need crumble. They're going to be hyped up on all the other stuff going on. And I was like, I'm not going to waste crumble on these teenage kids, these teenage dirtbags. I'm just kidding. That was a song reference. They're not actually teenage dirtbags. I just have to clarify because I know someone will be like, oh my God. Anyway, so I thought about getting crumble, but I ended up like, okay, one crumble cookie is over $4, which, ridiculous. But also they're really good. And then one of these cases of like 24 cookies from Publix is $4. And I weighed the options, right? So this is a total budget-friendly way to make a really superior cookie as well. And this, I just take Publix sells pre-made buttercream icing, which is fantastic. And I just take a cookie scoop, put a scoop of icing in the middle of 2 cookies, and it is al dente perfection. The kids love it. I love it. This is one of my favorite treats. The cookies are so good. They have a secret ingredient of raisin paste. If you didn't know, Publix Bakery is far superior than anything else. And you know how it started? With donuts. As a matter of fact, just learned that fun fact from Alex the other day. And here we go with a watermelon. You guys know, oh, my nemesis, right? Picking out a good watermelon, but I did it! I finally did it! I picked out a good watermelon! I can't even believe miracles happen once in a while when you believe. Disney princess style? Wait, what's that movie called? Princess Diaries? Hey, there we go. So good. I cannot believe every single piece of that watermelon was eaten and enjoyed because it was not rotten or bad or gross. I couldn't even believe it. Well done. I took a chance and it really worked out. First time. It doesn't really make up for all the watermelons I've had to throw away, not gonna lie. Because watermelons, they're not like super cheap. And, you know, if you crack into them and they're bad, it's literally like $5, $6, $7 wasted, okay? Depending on how big it is. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Never less. Never less than $4. Okay, I'm moving on, making something healthy. And I wish I could show you the inspiration picture to my salad. Laughable. I'm just going to say that. Because I keep saying I'm on the hunt for a smaller little trifle dish. Because I was thinking, oh, it'll fill it up. No, it won't, Kim. You need like so much salad to fill this thing up. I saw a small trifle dish at a thrift store, I don't know, a year ago. And I was like, I don't need one. But ever since then, I'm like, oh, I wish I would have just bought it. Because I would have used it a million times over by now. Anyway, I'm in my effort to attempt to offer something healthy, although it was maybe me and like 2 other people who even dove into this salad. It's fine. It was really delicious. And I just took lettuce, red bell pepper. I've bought shredded carrots. I have cucumber. I was just using mostly what I had in the fridge, like the vegetable wise. It was vegetable heavy. I didn't know, some kids might be vegetarian, so I didn't want to put any meat in there, or vegan. I didn't want to add any eggs or anything, so I just wanted to keep it simple. Cheese, that whole thing. So it's literally just veggies. A cucumber, if you haven't had a cucumber in a salad, what is that? Celery? So good. It's been so long. Whenever I eat it in a salad, I'm like, why don't I do this more often? It tastes so good. But there it is, and then I just serve it as is, and then I just put out some dressings, and people can pick and choose whatever the heck dressing that they want, rather than pigeonholing them into, like, what I like, Oh, I'm like, why am I cutting up lemons? Is that for the salad? No, it's for the lemonade. I thought, you know what? I've got a couple lemons in my fridge that are kind of going bad. So I decided to slice them up and just jazz up the lemonade and make it that much more exciting and, just elevate the punch, whatever the heck it is. I thought about putting cherries in the punch bowl too, like the punch one, but I was like, you know what? It's just no. Why am I going to waste cherries? Cherries are too expensive to waste, okay? But the lemons sure do look mighty fine in that drink dispenser. And I love that drink dispenser. I got it for nothing. It was ridiculously good deal. So that's why I got it. And now I'm like, where the heck am I going to store it? I've got so many drink dispensers now. I'm going to have to put it in the garage. Okay. Deviled eggs. Surprisingly, a hit and a half. Every time I put out deviled eggs, they're like the first thing to go. And I'm pretty sure my second tray got lost at a party or left at a party, just like my crock pot got stolen. Anyway, that's a story that I already told you, but I won't dive into that now. Okay, too much trauma. But the deviled eggs, you guys, every single time someone even asked me, hey, do you have even more? Like, I mean, technically, yes, because I can make some, but no, I'm not doing that right now, like in the midst of a party. So always make more than you think. And I love this tray. It lays flat. It's got a lid. I can put it in the fridge before the party. It doesn't take up a lot of space. I love that it's not round. Most of them are round. Sorry, our lawn guys are here. That's just what happens every time I do a voiceover. I don't do anything special with my deviled eggs. I just take the yolks out. I even take a shortcut. I do it the easy way, and I get the pre-boiled ones from Costco. And I wasn't even planning on making these. I was just going through my fridge like, hey, what else can I put out that's semi-healthy? Because I got so far chips and cookies, And so I saw the eggs, and I was like, well, let's make some deviled eggs. It was a last-minute decision, and it was the best one I could have made because it's just such a hit. Like, they just get eaten so fast. And the only thing I put in mine, like I don't jazz them up. I don't make them any special. It's just mayonnaise, salt, and pepper. A little bit. Don't go heavy-handed on the salt or pepper. It's easy to do that. I've done it before. It's not great when you crunch into a deviled egg. I don't even like deviled eggs. I think that's why I'm always surprised that they're the first to go. I'm like, really? But anyway, super simple to throw together, and it's a crowd pleaser every time. I'm setting up this table full of photo props for the photo booth. Yes, we splurged, and Avelina, she's like, the only thing I want really is a photo booth. And we were like, okay. Alex spent so much time trying to find someone who was available. Apparently they are all the rage and extremely booked. We ended up finding someone last minute, and then they canceled literally day of. They canceled the day of. So then Alex was scrambling trying to find someone else, and unbelievably found someone in our area. And because we found someone in Orlando, but we were like, oh my gosh, we don't want to make them drive all the way from Orlando, just for like an hour to be here. Because really, how much time does everyone need in the photo booth? And so they came last minute, and we were like, oh my gosh, so happy about it. And mostly because that's the only thing she wanted.
We gotta like start putting the food out and stuff. I say that we probably have an hour till they get here. Garbage bags. This is what I wanted to show you. So Alex put these together. They are metal little pieces of whatever. Oh wow. Well, let me fix that real quick. Okay. I guess now I can say I helped put them together. But anyway, they're like this, and you can easily, obviously, you saw how easy that was, store them away. But they hold a large garbage bag. So you don't have like ugly garbage cans all over the place. When I say ugly, I mean in the past we've gotten them from Home Depot, and they're just like, they look like moving boxes, but they're really tall. They're ugly. I mean, I've never seen a pretty garbage can, but this is the best I've seen, and I think they came in a pack of 2. Hence I have 2. So we're gonna put those out. Now.
I will say a photo booth cost just as much as a bounce house. Let me just say that. Maybe even more. I don't know. They're pretty expensive, but maybe, you know what? Maybe less than a bounce house these days because their bounce houses are crazy expensive. Okay. Talkies, because the only time I allow them are during parties. And so I know all the teenagers were going to go crazy for the blue Talkies. Plus I had a blue bucket, and it was kind of perfect. Red bucket for the red Talkies. Orange Doritos for the orange bucket. Red Doritos for the red bucket. I had nothing green. Is there a green chip out there? Veggie straws, I guess I could have like picked out all the green ones, but I'm not doing all that. Okay, not worth it. Minimal effort, remember? That's what it's all about. I had pretzel rods, and those were, you guessed it, a hit and a half. And so I set up all the chips. They looked great on the table. I just wanted to give the kitchen a nice tidy before I ended up putting all the food out, because that's like the last thing I want to put out is the food right before they get here, because I don't want it to sit outside. You know what I mean? It's hot, it's humid. I don't want it to just sit out there, So giving the kitchen a nice tidy, because this is what people see when they come in, not just the kids, but also the parents when they come in and drop them off, which, by the way, a lot of, as the kids get older, the kids just kind of, the parents just kind of, okay, have fun, some of them come in to say hi, but it's always interesting to see some of them don't come in, and whether or not they're comfortable with us and know us, that plays a factor too. So anyway, I didn't want my house looking a mess while everyone was in and out of it. Plus, it needed to be tidied anyway, so it just needed to be done, so I needed to do it. But anyway, the party, let's talk more about that, because, oh my gosh, so much fun. Well, I hope everyone had fun. It sounded like everyone was having a good time. And I will tell you, teenage parties, wow. The kids are just kids. So much I can say about it. I'm so glad that everyone seemed to have a good time. And then I'm like, okay, having a co-ed party, gotta have eyes everywhere. So when they were playing Manhunt outside, Alex is like, they're playing Manhunt, I can't see everything. It's really funny. But also with the flashlights and glow sticks, and they were only in the front yard during that part because the backyard is just way too dark. In the front yard, we have lights and stuff, so it's not like pitch black. Okay, the main things that I tidy before a party are kitchen, bathrooms. And really only the kitchen because it's wide out in the open, and you can just see it. If I had a hidden kitchen, I don't know if I'd work on it as much. But kitchen, bathrooms, when they go to the bathroom, just give it a wipe down. And then I realized the scent that I put in here is kind of lagging, so I'm freshening it up with a new scent. And I will tell you, this one is fresh brewed coffee. And the following morning, I was like, wait, did someone, because it was a sleepover with a bunch of the girls, I was like, did someone make coffee? Do the girls drink coffee? And I forgot I put that in there, and it smelled so much like fresh brewed coffee when I woke up, wafting throughout the entire house. I literally thought someone was making coffee. And then even later that evening, I was like, what is that smell? It smells like something's burning. It smells like someone's, yeah, it was really blowing my mind for a while until my nose is getting used to it, right? Used to all those chemicals. Sniff in the chemicals. It smells great. Typically, I like to use them in that bathroom mostly because even though I clean that bathroom literally almost every day, I don't know. It's just a source of stinkiness. This is the Swedish fish I'm trying to show you in here. Not so great looking, is it? You can't even tell it's in there. What a waste. I guess if you want to have a little surprise at the bottom of your Jello, you can throw some in. But I thought, you know what? Let's make them look cute on top. Listen, again, this is what it's all about. Maximum effort, minimum results. A couple of years ago, I bought little buckets off of Amazon, and I think those would be really cute to serve Jello in. Or I did pudding and then put sand. I'm using sand as quotations on top. You can use Nilla wafers, grind them up, make them look like sand, and then just make little summer treat. And it was a teeny tiny little bucket, and then it had a teeny tiny little shovel. It was so cute. I'll show it maybe in the next summer setup video. But this is what it's all about. Minimum effort. I put a little Teddy Graham bear inside of a lifesaver gummy, and it looks like he's swimming in a little life reserve, a life raft, and it was just so darling, so cute. The kids love it. I love it. And that's what it's all about. Bringing joy all around for summertime fun. And I just laid them out on a tray so that, mostly so it was easily transportable to the outside. I put little umbrellas in there to make it seem like they were having a grand old time. And the kids love it too. I had extra umbrellas, so they were putting them in their drinks and stuff. It's just who doesn't want to just have a fun time with cute little things? So this is what I love doing. It's all in the details, and it doesn't have to be a ton of money or effort or any of that, because these umbrellas cost $2, and I'm sure I could have got them an even better deal. But yeah, I think there's 24 umbrellas. There's 12 or 24, something like that, for a couple of dollars. And for the effect that it gives, I was like, yes, 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 all around. I love it. And so I brought these out to the table with the rest of the food, and I'm just showing you what the table looks like. I got the plates off of Amazon. I wanted different plates. Sadly, by the time I ended up checking out, they were sold out. I guess everyone else wanted the same plates that I did. It looked like a beach ball. It was perfect for summertime, but I ended up just getting my second choice, I suppose. But nothing too special about this setup either. The drink station. Oh, I wanted to get my chalkboard sign out and write hydration station on it. I totally forgot to do that. The thought crossed my mind several times throughout the party, but I was like, you know, in the middle of doing something else. So anyway, if you want to do that. And then also on the picture on Pinterest, this had like a little, you know, those little balls that you get out of gumball machines, or even a gumball, a large gumball, to make it look like a beach ball by the sandcastles. That would be super cute. I didn't have enough time, energy, or effort to go through the kids' toy bins to find one, but if you have more time and care more about it than I did, then that would be a great addition too, if you have your life together, because mine is just like, oh, I'm done with that. Moving on to the next thing, you know? Just like now, I need to be doing dishes. Apparently, there's always dishes everywhere. Did you peek on Wolfgang's little outfit? The literal cutest outfit ever. I found one from Once Upon a Child, secondhand, and it was similar to this. It's like he's going to Margaritaville. He's living in Key West. He's on vacation. This one's from Target, and it's just so cute.
Great thing about like older kid parties is that I don't feel like I have to mingle or chit chat with the parents because they're not here. They drop off and they go. And what's actually even cooler is that Alex went to pick up Avelina at the party that she was at, and there were a bunch of her friends there. So he transported some, and then the mom of the party transported some too. So it's like the after party. So we just made it work, and we made a whole day of it, and I hope the kids are gonna have so much fun. But they are exploring right now, and they're just gonna have a grand old time, and I get to just essentially decompress and not do much. I'm just hanging out with the tot right now.
Okay, little clips from the party. This was the ice machine, just obviously making the shaved ice. If you want to splurge and go all out with a Kona ice truck, I feel like that would be a lot of fun. We didn't even look at how expensive those would be. Can't imagine, but I'm sure the kids would love it. We just do it this way because it's easy. It's not as efficient. Like you got to have a little patience, but what else are you going to do, you know? Spend hundreds of dollars on a Kona ice truck. These glasses were amazing. These were probably the least flattering kind. They had all different shapes. I don't know why, like that's, I found these randomly, but I'm showing you the different shapes that are much more like the stars, the hearts, so cute. And it was getting darker as we were doing the photo booth, which I got a little clip of, but the kids loved it. And the photo booth came with like a ring light, so it was super bright, but I'll show you what those look like too. Don't let me forget to add a clip of that. But the pizza, I got 2 pizzas of each one, and this was kind of like as they were eating, so a lot of the pizza was gone at that point. And pineapple, barbecue. This is the kids playing in the lake, but barbecue, pineapple, chicken, bacon, onion. What else is on that pizza? Oh my gosh, it is literally the best pizza. Jalapenos, that's what makes it so good. So good. That's my favorite pizza. I'm not a huge fan, but that is my favorite. I think it's because it's not tomato based. But anyway, fun all around, I hope. I just wanted to show you what the photo booth photos ended up looking like. I mean, they did such a great job on them. At the bottom, you can kind of tell them whatever you want printed. And we just put Avelina's second annual summer party neon and then had the date. And this is exactly what her invitation looked like. I think they took it from her invitation. And then the neon around each picture. And then she put it in like a slip so it didn't get wet. It's like so far above and beyond. Such a great company. I'll try to link her if you're looking for someone in the Tampa area. She was wonderful, and she was available last minute and saved our dang butts and made our kid super happy. We couldn't be happier to have had her. And they stayed for like, I don't know, an hour. Like it wasn't that long at all. But anyway, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I hope I gave you some summer ideas. My camera died, but thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me and spending the summer with me. It's a summertime kickoff. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great summer. I got a lot of ideas coming up too. So I'll see you next time. Bye.